Another beautiful day here on Lake Erie.
My name is Daniel Wilson. This is Birds by the Billions. Welcome to Real Wild Adventure. Let's find some of the most unique animals on the planet. Let's see what we can find. It's migratory season here in northwestern Pennsylvania. This is Presque Isle. Let's see what we can find. This is so cool, guys. There's an entire flock of swans up ahead. I've never seen this many swans before in my life. Literally, right there is an open piece of water that has the flock of tundra swans. I'm gonna film it real quick. Check this out. Globally, it's estimated that there are just less than 340,000 birds, 193,000 of which call North America their home. All right. Walk as close as we can, see if we can get it while being safe. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me, but like right in front of me is the flock of swans. I'm out pretty far on the ice. I'm just making sure it's definitely thick enough right here. But as we get closer, we're gonna have to really hope. Like that's a little sketchy. That's the transverse section right here. You just gotta be real careful. How cool is this? Literally right behind me.
Tundra swan populations have increased since the 1980s due to a combination of conservation efforts, including habitat restoration, reduced lead exposure, and public awareness. Although tundra swan numbers are stable over most of its range, they are increasingly dependent on agricultural crops to supplement their winter diets, as aquatic vegetation in their winter habitat dwindles due to habitat destruction and water pollution. The main threats to tundra swans include habitat loss, as mentioned before, lead poisoning, often as a result of buckshot, and diseases like avian influenza. Which is why it's so amazing to see swans eating and thriving in this frozen lake here on Lake Erie, a natural habitat where these hardy birds can call home for a short period of time in their migration.
We just have super cool animals. Woo! Gosh, it's cold out, but guys, check this out. There's a great blue heron literally right here in the water behind me, and I want to see if I can catch a video of it catching food, because it's sitting there looking for something to eat, and it's one of those small places that has like open water. And if you know anything about birds, especially ones that are fishing birds, where they are, oftentimes the food typically is. So let's see if we can catch it in the action of catching fish. Yes, we got the shot! After only about 30 minutes of laying here in the freezing cold snow, we got the shot of the great blue heron Ardea herodia snatching up its dinner. What a spectacular thing to see! I can't believe we actually got this. How cool is that? In the lake, we're seeing some skunks. I'm gonna show you as best I can the scops, but they're a diving duck, and they're kind of hard to catch because they're a little bit skittish. So to get close enough to get a good shot with the camera that I have, this is gonna be an adventure. Immediately scared them off. Apparently I'm not too stealthy. What's really cool about this spot is I actually think there's some bufflehead out there. They're the smallest diving duck here in North America. They're super cute. I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a shot of them, but they typically go out in these large groups. You can tell usually that they're bufflehead because they'll lay on the water out here, and there's usually big clumps of them. You'll see flashes of white, and they lay really low to the water. So they're really tiny ducks. They lay really low on the water, and that's pretty much how you can tell from a distance that they're bufflehead. But obviously if you have binocs, or if you have a nice camera, you can zoom in and see for sure if they're bufflehead. The males, by the way, are sexually dimorphic from the females, meaning that the males look differently than the females. Males typically are much prettier. The brown ones are the females. It's the same thing with the greater scops that we just saw out here. Those are also sexually dimorphic, and the males are kind of a black with a white back, depending on the species of scop that you're looking at. And the females tend to be brown with a little white patch across the nose. You can actually hear them in the background kind of whistling as they fly by. I really hope you guys can hear that. That's so cool. Female merganser looks like a red-breasted. Every year, billions of birds migrate across North America. And in between the Great Lakes is one of the best places to find migratory waterfowl. Look at all of them. And this is just the beginning of a larger scale invasion. This has been awesome. Today we saw the heron catching food on camera. I can't believe we saw that. We saw, I think they're Tundra swans, and we saw some other cool stuff. So, this was an amazing video, guys. I had an awesome time out here filming and seeing some of the most amazing wildlife you can find in one of the coolest migratory spots. Literally billions of birds migrate every year in North America, and we're in one of the most prime locations on Lake Erie. So we're gonna be seeing some more waterfowl in the future. As always, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the notification button and subscribe, people. And as always, guys, keep it real, keep it wild. And I'll see you in the next adventures here on Real Wild Adventure. Wahoo!